I had to be like, bro, I'm a business owner. I'm a public face out here doing music as well. I can't be.
If you run for city council, they're gonna put this video on. You want this guy to represent you? Boom, and you're like whipping some. Yeah, it's like
Explain
no.
this.
I'ma give them what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give them what they want.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the What They Want podcast. I'm your boy Snow. We got Danny Slab.
Yo,
I want to introduce you guys to one of the biggest, if not the best, engineer in the city.
Hey, that's love.
Hey, the accolades show it. Not just as an engineer either. You can catch this guy acting. You know, you can catch.
he's good at that. I've seen it.
Hey, hold on. It doesn't stop there. So, like, you know, you got the acting. This dude has dived into now the podcast game is like what we're doing here. So, without further ado, I want to introduce you guys to Code Red.
Appreciate you. I'm in my actor bag. You know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? This is a part of his act.
Right. This is a persona.
No, bro. I keep getting typecast as the white guy in all these videos, dude.
Right. And he's like looking this way, looking
Yeah.
that way.
Pour this shit over me. Hold
Like,
on,
hey,
technical
man,
difficulties.
we need you to play a racist in this video. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, what are the other options? I mean, you're probably low on the. I mean, there's a short list of
Well,
people.
when they're playing slaves and I play the white guy, it's only so
that
much
was funny.
we can
That was
do.
funny as hell.
Dude,
I got
my girl was like so concerned going into that about like portraying like a racist slave owner on the camera, and I'm just like, it's gonna be fine. Trust me, it's TC. It's so not serious.
That's not what we heard.
What?
He said what?
What? Who was talking shit?
No one was talking shit. No, by any means, no. It was just like,
Days, wasn't it?
yeah, Days. He was, she was like, she's like, yeah, because I was talking about you being an actor and it's like that, and I was like, yeah, you played like a crucial like role, and she's like, yeah, well, TC was in the back trying to get him to do some other extra stuff, and he's like, look, man, the line is drawn. I'm not doing this.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dude,
like he's like, I'm not doing
he
this.
was trying to get me to do some vile shit. Like, I'm like, dude, I had to be like, bro, I'm a business owner. I'm a fucking public face out here doing music as well. I can't be.
If you run for city council, they're gonna put this video on. You want this guy to represent you? Boom, and you're like whipping some. Yeah, it's like
Explain
no.
this.
Right.
I'm
And you're
dead,
like, well,
yeah.
there was this guy, and he was gonna do this cool song, and
They said it would be
Right.
okay.
right, it'd be okay.
Then he didn't know what he was signing up for.
Right.
Yeah. They told me to model the character after
Django?
Nah. The white dude, Dustin Hoffman from not Dustin Hoffman, Sean Penn from what's that new one?
Oh, he's crazy in that movie.
Yeah. One Battle After Another.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
wild.
They were like act like
with,
Sean Penn
with Leonardo
from,
DiCaprio.
yeah, they were like act like Sean Penn from that movie.
Bro,
I'm
I'm
like,
I'm
okay.
surprised he didn't win an award for that. Man,
He did. He didn't pull up though. He won Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars,
Did he?
but he didn't show up.
Who cares about rewards anymore? Oscars
Facts,
are not really.
especially when you somebody like him.
Right.
Imagine being like, I don't know.
he's got better things to do with his time.
That's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, people dream about getting to that level, and you just at the level where you like, I ain't going to that bullshit, bro.
I mean,
Right.
You
You send your condolences. Like, I appreciate the
I mean,
award,
you
and
gotta
I accept
think,
it.
like-
There's levels, and that's a high level. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
is
I
a
don't
very
even.
high-
Right, when you can get your
I don't
manager or
give a
somebody to
fuck.
go and accept it for you. Like, hey, just go up there and say, yeah, we appreciate you, and I'll take this home and give it to him.
That's just crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody else dreams about being on those stages. You know.
I mean, we've had people be like, man, like I got a gold record, but you know those records are expensive, so it's like I don't, you know,
Yeah.
is buying it worth it because it's like,
You mean like buying the plaque?
yeah, like
Yeah, I
buying
know
it.
them shits
right.
are expensive.
So it's like, cool, you know, you're at that level, but to be at that other end of the spectrum where you're that elite echelon
Yeah.
of like
Hey,
to something that big.
I don't give a
it's
fuck
crazy.
how much it costs. When I get my first gold, that shit's going on the wall, bro. 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure. When you got
Yeah.
the accolades to show it, yeah, you know, like we had. I mean, like you just saw it like probably a moment ago, but like we had Lil String the Rapper on here, the Missouri Adam Killer dude,
Mm-hmm.
and he was telling us about how he's got like Instagram or YouTube plaques. He's like, I hit like 1 billion views or whatever. Like on, I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
And he's like, yeah, he's like, I got plaques or whatever. I'm like, that's crazy. You get not Instagram, YouTube plaques.
yeah.
Yeah, they send you silver and then a gold.
Yeah,
And I think
like
they
just
got
to
a
have
platinum
plaque
one,
in
too.
general is like
Yeah, you've never seen the.
No, I have. We were just at District. Like I saw
Yeah,
them
that's
all.
true. That's true.
Joe
Black got a nice collection,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
you
he's
know
got
there are all those
plenty of
creators
collections.
that show them off in their videos. Every video is like, hey, watch
Right.
me look at my wall.
We
Shit.
get one that's gonna be right there.
We was just talking about 7. He got a shit ton, bro. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like he has a crap ton of plaques.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So like with your, to bring it full circle, like with your acting gigs, what made you even want to do that? Or you were just like, hey, screw it, I'm a part of the gang. Like it just has to run.
It really is just being a part of the gang, like for that instance, like with that one we did for what's that song even called?
Slow your roll.
Slow Your Roll.
Yeah.
Bro, I work on so much music I can't remember
Right, I
samples, none of that
My
shit.
bad.
No,
I'll
you good,
fill
you
with
good,
it.
you good. But it was like that was the idea where he wanted to take that. And then like before I can even like say anything, he's like, you got to be a slave master or whatever. You know what I mean? So I just run with the idea, and the video turned out fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's really fire.
it was fire as fuck. So it's just like sometimes I just roll with their ideas, and I might be put in a crazy situation like that, but fuck it, we ball. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, yeah. Because
Yeah.
when I first saw it, and you jump, he's like, all right, no, everybody. I'm like, the hell is? I'm like, wow, they got Cody doing all types of
Oh
shit.
yeah, they made me do that intro scene like 3 or 4 times, and they're like, get crazier. I had to literally be like, think racist. You know what I mean? Like, I had to method act that shit real quick.
What was funny is that was my first introduction to you.
That video.
Because he goes, hey, that's code red by Wang. I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't know what else to do. I was like, this shit is great. Like the music's good. Like the role is great.
Yeah.
It was a very well done video. I mean, so I was like, that's what's up. Cool.
Shit. Now you probably see me in about 3 or 4 more since then, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
and you're playing like a mobster. Or,
Yeah, the mobster.
The
Yeah,
mobster.
uh-huh.
that's what I'm saying. You're like a full time,
Yeah.
like you and
Code
Days.
Fonzarelli.
You guys are like all like just directors, or you're producing it, or you're just an actor in it.
Facts. And
It's
it's like really too, it's just the core team of the people working on that shit. So it's like the less people we got to get involved, the more efficient we can be, and we can just get shit done. You know what I mean? If it's like, if I'm playing one of the roles, I know I'm going to be there, and I know we can get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, you were in the Down episode as a cook.
Yeah.
Sitting there just hitting fucking shit.
Right.
Like,
Right.
like,
Going
I'm
ham
just
in the kitchen.
I'm like, bro, Code is like in every video, but I'm like, it is funny because it's like, that's his camp.
Yeah.
TC, like that. You guys
And
are all
I like
you know.
seeing the comments too. If you look at the comments, people will be like, yo, it's the same people in every video. Brody got his team, shit like that. That's hard to me. That's hard
That
to
is
me, you know
hard,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, damn, it
Like,
really
y'all
is the
roll
same
deep.
people, in every video.
Yeah.
That's hard.
But I like that too, though, man, because like no matter like this is transitioning into my next question, man, for you. But how do you feel? Like I just sat there and said it, like being one of the dopest engineers in the city, like you.
Appreciate that, by the way.
Well,
you are.
You are literally leading the newest wave into Kansas City. I don't know if you've
Of good
sat
music.
back and realized that, or
I mean, that's always been the plan. You know what I mean? I've been working with TC for 4 years. You know what I mean? It's just now coming to a place where it's like he's getting the recognition that we've been
Facts.
working on for a long
True.
time. But we were just playing that shit with Lil Frosty, your bro, and shit is from the house. That's where I started with TC, was at the house. You know what I mean? So we've been building a long time. It might feel like, oh yeah, I'm leading this, or look like, yeah, we're leading this wave. But it's like, dude, we've been doing this for a long time now.
for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, this stuff isn't done overnight
Nah.
at all.
I like that saying, overnight success is 10 years in the making, you know?
Sometimes infinity.
Facts.
I mean, look at the podcasting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, is this ever gonna crack? We
Yeah.
don't know, But you might hit that one where it's like, phew, and it's
Yeah.
like, bro, have you been on What They Want? It's like,
Yeah.
all right, cool, now we're here.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, you are literally leading the new wave. It was kind of like when we were at Joe Black's. He was like, dude, he's like, this is somebody that we need to invest time into. Scorp at the time,
Yeah.
But the whole. I've talked to Sean, I've talked to all of them and whatnot, but I'm like, you guys are like the leaders of the new school because there's no. I mean, when you think of Kansas City music, you think of your Richard Factors, you think of
the legends.
the Seventh Heavens days where you
Yeah.
like pull up, you're gonna see a trapper,
Yeah.
all types of stuff. You're not seeing that with the stuff that you're pulling out of Code Red's productions.
Yeah.
Like you're not. I haven't seen that. Like Sean is on some conscious, but then at the same time, like mental health journey and all over the place, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And then he's pissed off talking about podcasts half the time. So you don't know what he's gonna go. And then TC is just
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just throw the unicorn in there with Scorp, and it's like you don't know what you're gonna get with Scorp.
Yeah. I think like the reason you can see it's like a wave too is because these guys have all like really invested in their own sound. You know what I mean? Like
that was my point with
like
it
all the music coming out of that camp, and I work with those guys too sometimes, is like it's like the music is all being made by just those people right there, right? And they're all investing in each other's sound, and they're all building. Like Scorpio does like all of Ashawn shit now, you know what I'm saying? And like Scorpio does all of his own shit. I've been doing like almost all of TC shit, so it's like it's like a very small circle, but it's like just building a sound has been the focus. You know what I mean? Instead of just like, I feel like, you know, what you mentioned is like the old Kansas City sound, and like people were really into that at a point in time. But now it's like, now we need a new sound, and that's what these guys have really been locking in on.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, not saying that you found it, but you are the engineer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're gonna be like, this is ass. like, like this ain't going. This isn't it. But the thing is, man, like, how did you end up finding that? Because, you know, like what Sean's doing, like he's like, I'm bringing in like a new jazz feeling.
Yeah.
It's like that. I mean, and then you guys, you know, I'm not trying to be like, how can I say this? So like, Ready for War is an old sample from a 1940s song.
Yeah.
If I'm correct.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So like, what made you do that? Like where, I mean, your creative juices, dude, are crazy. Like to make that into an actual beat
Appreciate
from
it.
1940.
You know,
like that's crazy.
appreciate that, because it's like sometimes that's the most simple beat ever. It's the that sample that you had just said, which I forget what the song was called, but it was like a 40s sample, and then just a drum break on top of it, and that was it. You know what I mean? And it's like just putting those two elements together in the studio took 10 minutes, and it's like, whoa, this shit is fire as fuck. But it's like for that beat in particularly, I just had like, they were so locked in and like, fucking, we got to run this jazz shit. We did jazz shit. So I was just like, I crate dig all the time. So I found that one just digging for jazz samples. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope as hell though. Because I mean, for you being an engineer, producer, all the hats that you do wear, like for you to dive into your crate digging and stuff like that, like, and finding that type of stuff and then recreating it for 2026, like, dude, that's crazy.
Appreciate it. It was pretty cool because like I saw like this post either like last year or 2 years ago, and it was like the oldest sample that made the Billboard Hot 100 or whatever, the Billboard Top 200, was like a 1950s sample. So to me, that's kind of like a challenge to like see how old of a sample can I pull sometimes and make it fucking relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like the white Kanye West. It's like
Kenny East.
I mean, between like, you know, Cody's we're in here.
White Kanye. Why did you go there?
Because, dude, that's what Kanye did. He started pulling a bunch of like old
Kanye would
styles.
probably be like, I'm the white Kanye.
Well,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
he's like, there's only one of me.
Yeah, there's
period.
only one. White, Asian, Pan American, whatever. Lao Asian. That's me. I'm Kanye.
Yeah. I'm Northwest.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like to sit there, I mean, you know, you got Kanye. He takes an old record and flips it. Like the Luther Vandross record, he flipped it and made it into a dope, you know, concept record. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to like focus, but I'm like, oh, what? But no, my fault. So how you converted that record from 1940s and stuff like that. Now you have the sound that you're consistently making today with this new jazz thing. Like you said, they all came up with it, but you're the orchestra of it.
Yes and no, because a lot of the time it's like, I don't know. These guys are so good at what they do. I feel like I'm like the weakest link sometimes. So I have to like come with some crazy hot shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel.
They don't say that though.
I'm sure they don't. Like, I pull some beats up and they go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, but I feel like, I don't know, just keeping it 100. Like, I feel like they're all way better at music than me. You know what I mean? But that's good, you know, to be around people like you feel like that.
It should feel like that.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, these guys ain't nothing to me. Like, why am I wasting my time?
Exactly, dude. Like, and so it's like, just like you said, like digging and finding something that's like, they ain't heard nothing like this yet.
So you level each other up. Because if you're finding things like that, then they have to be like, well, I need to do this to now make it a.
For sure,
Yeah,
bro. And
combine.
every time they all come and show me something new they did, I'm just like, I gotta step it up. Every time that's how I feel, bro. Like, and that's a good problem to have. It's good and bad because it can sit there and you can feel depressed sometimes because you're like, damn, bro, like I'm ass. But then like other times it's like, I just made the craziest fucking song. You know what I mean? So it's like hot and cold.
That's true. I mean, yeah, but that's the thing though. Like, you know, it could be depressing. It could be uplifting at times, but at the end of the day, like I said though, man, like you're moving with some of the hardest artists in the city.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You know, I mean, they're especially like with the content, you guys, even yourself, are not far behind it.
Yeah.
Like you're not, y'all literally are just like, you know, start to finish.
And the thing is, other people get excited about it too.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just you guys. Like,
yeah,
there's 9 or 10 people. They're like every time reposting it. It's like I've seen it grow. And it's like, okay, there's something going on. It's like a movement almost.
Yeah, I mean, even
people just like getting it added on. Like, oh, hey, you paint? Oh, cool. Like, hey, paint for me. Like, hey, send me. So I sent Scorp a couple paintings, and he's like, let's link up.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it's just like, add me to the roster. Cool.
Yeah.
And anytime it's like you want to show, hey.
Pookie, no.
You got it. You know what I mean?
No.
So
I mean, it was dope to see everybody at the listening party. You know what I mean? Just like
tapped in,
and just to see, you know, like doing it online is one thing, and seeing the likes and the comments and the shares go crazy is awesome. But it's like seeing like real people in the room all singing that shit was hard as fuck. You know what I mean? I feel super proud of Scorp. Only record I did on that shit was "Don't Let Me Leave," but they was loving that song. You know what I mean? So it's like I love to see it.
They were.
Yeah.
That's a good song though.
And get this cat a mic.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
got something to say.
You go over that way.
Bye, Pookie.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so you only did Don't Let Me Leave?
On that one, yeah.
That's my favorite song on that.
And then Scorp did the other ones?
Actually, Scorp, for this project, Scorp brought in a few other producers. Some of it is produced by him, obviously, but it's like he wanted to, like, I think, I don't want to speak too much for him, but he wanted to, like, be more of an artist on this recent project instead of, like, the producer on everything. Right. So he brought in a couple other producers. That being said, he did produce some of it himself, but he mixed the whole thing. I didn't do much on that. Scorp kind of did it. Scorp be at the studio at 5 a.m, 4 a.m, working on his shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like you turn around and Scorp has a whole project, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, bro, his creative juices, man, be flowing.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't stop. Do you remember what his original name was?
TG Breeze. We still give him shit for that, bro.
Bro, he said it on our pod, and literally, like, all of them right there. It was so hard for me to stay within character because I'm like, they all go, and then TZ's like, what the fuck?
When I first started working with Scorp, he was TG Breeze still. I started working with Scorp probably like 3 years ago. Just as like he would come over to my crib, my home studio, and record and shit there with the Corrupt Angels at the time. But he was TG Breeze back then, I'm pretty sure. Might have been like 4 years ago by now. We were just talking about that. That shit's already 4 years ago. That
record. Yeah, time is time. Well, and speaking about time, man, like tell us your opinion and like that on like seeing your team grow, and you know, you just spoke on it a little bit with being at the district and seeing all those people there for Scorp.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, me as an outsider looking in, like when Passport dropped, literally like at that party, everyone started going like crazy, and then they cut it, and everyone was like, "The fuck!"
Yeah.
Like they're like, "Play it again." And honestly, man, like I really wish he would have just did an encore for that whole. Like I know he did it like kind of periodically through the night, but I'm like, no, run that again.
Yeah, because I went up to him. I'm like, "You're going back on, right?" And he's like, "No, I'm done." I'm like, "Really? All right,
run that bitch back."
Right. I was like, "Dude, at least run 3 of them back." Like, you know.
I mean, it was a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Like even like Passport, that's at 30,000 views now.
Something crazy.
Our streams, I think it is 30. Jesus, that's a lot. But the growth of what they, you know, because you saw them all as like, not gonna say like babies or nothing like that, but like
basically damn near teenagers though. I ain't gonna lie, like
right,
yeah.
And you see now their growth, and like now it's like, you know, this dude TC's got records with freaking D-Walk, and then I mean, you don't know what else. I mean, you probably know more, but
Tech 9. But it's like
Tech 9, yeah.
I mean, it's just a testament to like like it takes a couple years to learn how to do this shit like in a way that resonates with people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And B, just you know, props to all of them for sticking with it, bro. You know what I mean? Because we've all had conversations through the years like, damn, bro, like I try so hard, this shit ain't crack. You know what I mean? But you just got to keep your head down, keep going. And it's crazy that like they did, and now it's starting to crack for them all. You know what I'm saying?
Dang right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the one thing I can tell you, and the stuff that I've seen through everything. I mean, bro, I met you in 2022.
Yeah.
And it was a very brief little like interaction or whatever like that.
Uh-huh.
But to see the growth of it and to see like the evolution of it, I'm like, dude, that's crazy. You know, like it started out with like me knowing Hayden or Danny.
Yeah.
You know, and then he's like, you need to get TC. And I'm like, I'm not going to lie to you, have no idea who that guy is.
Yeah.
And then he's like, listen to this. He showed me a record that they had together. And I'm like, oh, he sounds like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. First
First instinct, you know. And then I dived into his catalog. I'm like, dude, this dude's crazy. And then he's like, oh, now he signed. It's like, well, that's out the ballpark. like, but then like seeing how every single person that is around you and stuff like that, it reflects your character too. Cause like TC, Ashawn, Scorp, Ontario Ray,
Yeah.
like pretty much everybody that we've interviewed and stuff like that, Days. Even.
Yeah.
Everybody has like a cool, humbled, like they're like, yeah, we're cool. Like, but at the same time, we're like, hey man, like pull up to the event. It's free. And like we pulled up to the Scorp event and everybody was just, hey, how you doing? Hey, like blah blah. It's like this is cool. Like it doesn't give you the Tech 9 and like Richard Factors like
Right.
you know who I am. You
Right.
know who I am. Like
Right.
you know, like I'm the big shot. It's like okay, you're cool, but that's gonna come and go.
Yeah.
You know, you got TCs
You
and
got
everybody.
75 albums, great.
Well, no, I mean Tech is Tech, but the thing is
I'm
like,
not talking about that. I was talking about Rich, but
oh well,
you can go
that
there
too, yeah.
I mean, even now though, you imagine if we was at that party and Tech walked in, it would have been all eyes on Tech. You know what I'm saying? Like they still carry that aura. I think like, I don't know, maybe one day these guys will have an aura like that, but I feel right now it's just still so community based, and that we was in that community the other night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just heard a record with TC and Tech, and TC beat him. Hey, call me biased or whatever. I'm not even trying to like riot or nothing like that. I'm just saying in general. Like I heard it, I was like, TC is, phew,
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously Tech is seeing it. He's like, I
Yeah.
gotta get on it. I gotta get
Right.
on it. But it's like, I'm not saying you're too late, Tech, but like. I don't see TC being here too much longer.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
well, Tex he's about to, he should retire in the next few years and like phase his way into just
not
being.
gonna happen.
I'm pretty sure they still selling out tours. You know what I mean? It's hard to walk away from
But
shit like
at
that.
some point it's like,
Yeah.
man, you gonna be 70 years old like the Stones still going? I mean,
Shit, he might. You never know, bro.
Well, okay. Well, speaking on that code, then tell us your favorite Tech album.
All 6s and 7s.
interesting.
Ooh, dang,
Interesting.
that was like his last really good, phenomenal one.
That was the one that I fucked with the most. It was just the timing for me of like that record coming out, and I think I jammed it that whole summer, and like they had Kendrick Lamar on there. It had fucking
Hobson.
yeah. That record to me was just hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
See,
six
I was
is
into the
so
calm
sad.
before the storm.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm a little bit older.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So,
You're older. Like my favorite album from Tech is KOD.
Yeah.
I
mean,
but,
I listened to all those when I was growing up too. I mean, being in Wichita ain't far. Tech would come there at least every year. We would go see him at the Cotillion in Wichita all the time.
that is true. Yeah. How was it growing up in Wichita, man? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I probably will never go back to that city ever again.
which titty?
Wichita.
I mean, I fuck with it. I still fuck with it. I like going back there. My family all lives there, so I go back pretty often. I wasn't really like in a music scene like I am now, so I can't really speak on like too much about what that's like there.
Right.
But growing up there, I was really more into like rock and shit at the time. So, I was really influenced more by like outside music of Wichita than I was influenced by music in Wichita, if I'm being honest. But like it was a cool spot to grow up. I still got, my best friends are from there. I still talk to them every day type shit. But shout out Wichita. I fuck with it.
The 316. Yeah. Shout out to 316. That's crazy. Yeah. Because, like I said, I think I went there once, and then I was like, it felt forever and a day to get there.
Yeah. It's like, and two, it's like, you gotta know like kind of what to do while you're there, or else it's gonna come across as like hella boring. It ain't just like a bigger city where you can just walk around and see shit going on.
That's true.
But if
it's
know,
almost
like,
as big as Kansas City, isn't it?
It's decent size. It's not as big as Kansas City, like proper, like
True,
Kansas City,
right.
Missouri, but like it's good size. But yeah, it's a city for sure. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Oh yeah, for
North
sure,
side,
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not
Yeah.
something you just drive right through
Right,
like Topeka.
right. Yeah.
Like,
Right.
like Topeka, you're just like
Shout out to Amber. I
Now the
appreciate
way you
out
feel
there, yeah.
about Wichita, that's how I be feeling about Topeka, bro. Like respectfully, like
that's how I feel.
I ain't trying to go there. I ain't trying to go there. I ain't trying to stay there.
It's
Thank
okay.
you.
Sure as shit ain't
It's
trying to live there. I ain't gonna lie.
We hold no grudges against that at all.
We used to, our co-host used to like fucking, our old co-host before him was from Topeka, and he was always like, "What you got against
He
Topeka?" I'm like,
pitch everybody like, man, you need to come to a show in Topeka. Hey, you need to come to a show in Top City. Hey, when was the last time you came to Top City? And people are like, man, like, what? Like, why would I do that? Like, it was like everybody
That's a hard
was
sell.
off put by
That's a hard
it's a tough
sell.
pull. Like,
Although I've been to my fair share of shows at the Booby Trap. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know the Booby Trap?
yeah, the legendary Booby Trap.
Yeah.
I always thought it was a strip club, and then I showed up there. I was like, "Oh, this is
No,
It's the diviest of bars,
Yeah,
bro.
that's-
yeah,
I was like, I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like,
Like,
pirate bar
You
made
don't want
new.
nobody
Yeah.
to pull their tits out in there, bro.
Yeah, I was definitely like, what, the wrong place? But hey, Topeka, that's what it is.
Shout out to Pika.
Top City, yeah.
I got love for all Kansas though.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got Wyandotte. Yeah, I don't know.
I lived in Lawrence for like 4 years too, 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange isn't
I did
bad.
also. I spent. I think everybody needs to spend a few years in like a city like that where
Yeah.
it's tertiary and it's based on a college
Yeah.
because there's a different dynamic in the
It's a
nightlife.
whole different vibe there.
Right.
Yeah.
But there are other cities like that, like Manhattan's a little bit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There are other places.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
I
think
feel you.
yeah. So like I spent my 4 years there and it was cool. Like I saw some cool stuff because you're able to get down to MASH real quick and
But I like being here now because it's like bigger, right? There's like more going on, more people, more artists.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was starting to get into music when I lived out there, and I felt that scene was just like a little limited on what was happening like in
the
Lawrence.
rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same people. Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. That's partially why I moved to KC, just because music is happening here. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So, what made you get into music, man?
Shit, bro. I always just loved music growing up. Was an avid listener of all kinds of music growing up, mostly like hip hop and heavy metal. But I used to play in bands and shit when I was like a teenager and stuff like that. And to like my early 20s, I was playing in rock bands. And then when I was living in Lawrence, I did 1 year at KU, and I was like, bro, KU ain't got shit for me. So I was like, so I found out about like audio engineering and found a school here, and that's when I started getting tapped in. I was like 19, 20 is when I started doing audio engineering. So I've been doing it for a minute. I'm 35 now, so I've been doing it for like 15 years now.
Yeah, but you're excelling at it.
Yeah, I
You know what
appreciate
I'm
it.
saying? It's damn near full. Well, it probably is a full-time job now.
Yeah. Well, I was doing like concert shit for like the first like 8-9 years of that like chunk of those 15 years for real. Just cause like at the time it was like I could make money off of it right now.
Well, like managing big PAs and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I got to managing big PAs and stuff, but I started that shit at the Riot Room up the street, you know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah, good old Riot
good
Room.
old Czar Bar back when it was before
Damn, yeah, the Czar Bar.
before it was whatever that ramen restaurant is or whatever it is. Czar Bar.
Yeah, Czar
Yeah,
Bar.
Record Bar, fucking Crossroads, Midland. I've worked at all the venues in town. But yeah, I mean, that shit like just exposes you to so much music on the daily too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
100%,
whenever I made the transition into studio shit during COVID, it was like I got so much experience with all kinds of music already. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of why like I've considered myself like one of the more well-rounded engineers around here too, is because I've had so much hands-on with so much types of music doing live sound.
You're
You know
not
what
just
I'm saying?
doing trap all day.
Right.
You're
And it
doing
was a
all
lot
sorts
of that. I
different
mean, like shit, I did rap shows out the wazoo at Riot Room and shit, and I did so many big festivals with big rap groups as well. Like I always tell people all the time when they're like, you know, that question, who's the most famous person you ever worked with? It's like, dude, I did a Post Malone show before he was famous, like 2016 type shit. You know,
Oh, at the Granada?
No, at on a festival.
Oh, at the festival. Okay.
Yeah, like he pulled up a daytime slot, not even headlining. You know what I'm saying? Like I ran sound for him because he didn't even have engineers at the time. Shit like that, bro. Like, and I did that kind of shit for like Chance the Rapper, fucking Logic, all kinds of people that were like on the come up. but it was like before they were big. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah. I sat right behind Kendrick Lamar and didn't realize it.
Shit. Was he popping with him? When was this?
No, he wasn't, bro.
Exactly.
Like this is when J-Rock was signing him or was signing to Strange.
Yeah.
And he was at the Granada, and I was there to see a Tech Nine show, and then I was sitting right next to him.
That's J-Rock. That's J-Rock. It's like,
that's hard.
That's Kendrick, really. Dude.
That's hard.
Yeah.
So
well, like all of them were there.
yeah,
Schoolboy, Absol, all of them were there. But I was just like, I don't care about y'all. I want J-Rock. Like, he has a song with Lil Wayne, and then I'm kicking myself in the ass now, but whatever.
Yeah. When I was lucky to go up to Strangeland with TC when he was been working with Tech Nine recently, and of course TC had to ask him about the Kendrick shit because TC a Kendrick stan, and it was like he was like, hell, he was just around with J-Rock, bro, and I just found out he could rap and he was hard as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had Irv up here, and Irv said the same thing. He's like, dude, he was just kind of like that nerdy dude that always just had headphones on and was just rapping to whatever it was. We were in the tour buses and whatever, and he was just over there, you know. And then, you know, he said that, and then we had Cut on here, and then Cut's kind of the reason why Kendrick is the way he is now, because like the person that was on the tour bus that was the hype man for J-Rock got shot and killed.
Right.
So then the person that had to come in was Kendrick.
That's what Tech was telling us, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's like, well, now it's K-Dot, and then now you see his trajectory now. But, like, I was just like, dude, it's so crazy how much Kansas City has ties to the massive.
Yeah, facts, bro, facts. But, I mean, that's also a testament to Tech Nine, bro. He's got his hands in so much shit out here. He's one of the biggest artists people don't even realize, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we realize because we got a magnifying glass on our own city to be like, damn, he's huge.
Yes. Yeah.
But in the bubble, he's big.
Yeah. But like, it's crazy. Like, you tell anybody outside of here, somebody was asking me the other day, they weren't from here, but they were in town. They're like, who's the big artist here? I'm like, Tech Nine. And they're like, oh shit. It's like, yeah, you don't even know that, bro? Like, what the fuck? But
I was playing with people at Call of Duty sometimes back in the day, or not back in the day, like probably 2020 or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, like Kansas City is Tech Nine. And like, the group? And I'm like, the what? I was like, no, like this is one dude. And they're like, oh, yeah, okay, we know that guy. I'm like, how do y'all not know who this dude is? Like, he's Eminem, Lil Wayne's.
Well, then I had told bro too. I was like, and Conductor Williams is from here. He was like, what?
Man,
he did not know that. That's it, bro.
yes.
I was like, yeah, bro. He be repping KC hard too, like with his clothes and shit. Hats always be having KC on it, all of that.
Yeah. Well, shoot, we interviewed one of my friends, Jet Moran from Lawrence, and on the way home when I was driving him home, he played and he's like, conductor. I was like, bro, you got a conductor beat? And he's like, yeah, he's friends with god dang, what was his name is. But he's like, yeah, he's friends with this dude or whatever. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy. You got a conductor beat and you're just sitting there in my car. Like, the hell, like that shit's
but that's Jet.
Well, that is Jet. But
Jet.
the thing is, I'm like, dude, like that's crazy how much ties to these people. Jay White did it.
Yeah.
You know, like you got your Joe Blacks and everybody. It's like, bro, like we're more connected than what you think we are. We're just underneath the microphone or microscope.
I'm trying to get my name up there with those guys. I ain't gonna lie.
You just need to get the tag. It's like code. No, I'm playing.
Oh, y'all ain't heard my tag? Because I haven't been putting it in anything. Like, none of the TC shit, I don't put it in. My tag, Cody got this bitch jumping, bro.
See?
If you go listen to some of my solo shit or, like, some TC or Shay Lyric shit from, like, a year or two ago, you might find my tag. I kind of stopped using it because I just kind of want the music to speak for itself more.
100%.
Yeah.
Did you... Correct me if I'm wrong, which I know you will, but like the thing is, like, did you co-produce Bobby and Whitney?
No. So, well, not on credits, but it's like me and Scorpio and TC were all in the room together making that song. You know what I mean? I did the engineering on it. Usually too, I mean, so Scorpio made the beat for that for sure, 100%.
Well, yeah, it's like we got one score, but I thought that tag was like right after it, but I could have been wrong.
But then like TC, when we all working, bro, it's like you can produce him a little bit, but like he has so many ideas going on that he just gonna go, and you just gotta kind of catch it and help him arrange it. But nah, I wouldn't consider myself a co-producer on that. I did engineer and mix it though.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs.
On that project?
100%. I've listened to that jam probably 30 times.
On Genesis Part 1, I think I did like half of it maybe. And then on Genesis Part 2, I did all of it but one song. The only one I didn't do on that one was that D-Walk song. That was L.A. the Brother, man.
Damn. That's a good record.
Yeah, that one with D-Walk.
Yeah.
That shit hard.
D-Walk.
That actually,
That video was crazy too. Like just for a club
Yeah.
video, that shit was hard. MKV did his thing on that.
Yeah, that song needs to be like the anthem for the summer. Like Kansas City needs to like completely get behind that. And
Yeah.
run with that because I play that record all the time.
Hell yeah, that shit hard.
He said I'm shooting in the gym with John Moran.
Yeah, shooting on and off the court. I'm John Morant.
You were not involved.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, his harmonies and shit like that, dude, are like so crazy. So how do you feel, man? Like managing that dude. I'm not saying you're his manager by any
Right.
means, but like him recording, you just sat there and said, bro, he's like, TC's running 100 miles per minute and just coming up with ideas and shit. Like, I can only imagine like what it is being his engineer. It's like, yo, pay attention. Like,
Yeah, sometimes it is like a little like, you gotta like get him to lock in and focus because he's such a big personality that like he's the loudest one always in the room, right? And that's a good thing. Everybody loves him, but
facts.
it is like when you gotta like get him to lock in sometimes.
Because they'll get off track.
That's why they call me Pops, bro, because I be like dadding their ass, dude. Just like, come on, bro, lock
Time
in.
is money.
Yeah,
Let's go.
exactly.
Let's
Always.
go.
That's always my role usually. So they call me Pops, bro. I'm the dad of the group. And because I'm the fucking oldest one hanging out
Right,
with
so
these
it
young
makes
kids.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into that the other when we interviewed Sean. I was like, man, like, oh, he's like, I'm older than all of them, and I'm like,
Right.
well, that's true.
I know. Sean's older than Scorpio and TC, and I feel like I'm way older than Sean. So it's like,
Right. That's how I felt
I'm
when
the old
talking
one.
to them all. I'm like, damn, like, oh, you
Right,
guys
yeah,
are how
y'all
old?
are-
They're like
y'all are
25. I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm pushing like 15 on you right now, but it's, I mean,
But like I said, I started working with TC and Scorp when they was both like 20, 21. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to see the growth, like you said earlier.
right.
Yeah.
Gotta ask you this, man. Like,
Yeah.
so far, what's your favorite TC record?
Ooh, my favorite TC record. Like,
If you had to pick one.
just song, you mean like favorite song?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
It is a good question.
Look at him. He's thinking. He's like going back.
He's like, damn, gotta go on the Rolodex now.
Mm-hmm.
I like Be For Real. I don't know if you guys know that song. It was
Mhm.
just a single we did summer of 2024. It was called Be For Real. I just thought that beat and that rapping on that shit was so hard. But it kind of got like pushed to the wayside. We weren't in a position to like promote it properly and shit at the time. So it didn't really like gain any traction. But I loved that song. I thought it just hit so hard. Surprisingly, like even though we be cooking up the jazz beats and shit, it's usually like the hitters that are my fucking favorite that have the most like replay value for me. You know what I mean?
That makes sense, yeah.
Shit
for
that I
sure.
can kind of get turned to.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
that's why I like
bangers.
what the problem
Yeah,
is. I'm just
yeah.
like, why do I want to get rowdy to
Yeah,
this shit?
exactly.
Like, I can't help it. Or I play Crash Out nonstop.
Crash Out was dope too. Crash Out was hella dope.
Yeah, when that came out, he just like put that back on. And then I'd go upstairs and he'd go back on. I'm like, okay.
And the thing
It's
of it,
good.
like I
Let's
said, I
go.
really love the second half of it where it's so
Yes,
turned.
yeah,
Exactly.
where it
It's
just
so
switches.
hard. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's like, shut the fuck up. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm really crashing out. I'm like, oh, man. Now I'm like, yeah.
Right.
He's just barking and shit. I was like, I
Yeah, it's just
God,
like
you got
can't-
me
can't,
barking
like,
in the
get
car.
hyphy to it.
Yeah.
got people looking at me and they're like, the hell is it doing? I'm like, arr, arr, arr.
Well,
But-
when we were filming the video for What the Problem Is, fucking, I forget what club we was at. What's something off Main?
Aura?
No, not Aura. It was on Main though. Also, I forget what it was called. But he was like, "Bro, we need more bangers." I'm like, "Definitely, dude. You ain't gotta convince me." Cause like just being an artist and the climate of music, how fast it shifts, bro. Like the vibes be going like this, you know what I mean? So it's like 1 minute, it's like let's cook up some jazz shit with an introspective real rap, and then the next minute it's like we need some bangers for the club. You know what I mean? It's like it be like that.
I mean, yeah, the way he is cooking and the way he's like delivering, it's like boom, 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 boom. It's like, all right, Genesis Part 2.
Yeah.
Now, what's next now?
Oh, he got some shit in the vault. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
bet he does.
Yeah.
I bet he does.
And with his team too, he's been traveling and recording in other places with some people and making some crazy shit. I ain't gonna lie. His next project gonna be dope.
I bet it is.
Yeah. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know what the timeline is, nothing, but I know it's going to be dope.
Pops is not disclosing this. He's like, I am not into it.
Yeah. Right, the kids don't tell me shit.
They don't.
Just like a regular
they don't.
dad.
I'm the last to know, first to show.
Just boom. Tomorrow.
I'll pick you up from school.
Bro, goes in and get done with this. He's like, all right, man, now I got to go do this music video. Now I got to act like this.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Cooking.
So we asked about TC's top record.
Yeah.
What's Scorp's favorite record?
My favorite Scorp record? My favorite Scorp record. I really liked some of his shit off the Green Room. That shit was hard.
Yeah, that's a great album.
Yeah. He does have some shit on this new project I really like. I forget what the name of it was called, but you guys heard it. It was that one that was like a darker vibe. It was only one of them that was like a dark vibe.
Yeah, it's like the last one.
That beat, though, he cooked up is so crazy to me. So I'm like, that shit might be my new favorite. But, you know, I could be biased and say, Don't Let Me Leave. That song fucking fire.
Zeph.
Yeah, Zeph is crazy. I love Zeph. He's always been one of my favorites since I first found or discovered his music.
That's what we ran into him at the thing, and I was like, not Scorp, Ray and TC were they're like, you need to tap in with Snow, and I'm like, are you a unicorn? Like you're never to be found, and he's like, no, that's not the point at all, and I'm like, oh, okay, like I just want you on the podcast, dude. I think you're incredibly talented.
He is, bro, and the thing is like him and Scorp and TC and Deshaun, bro, they all make the shit look effortless too. It's like,
man,
they just be coming up with that shit on the spot. Like, if you guys were a fly on a wall in a TC session, and I'm sure Zeph and Scorp are the same way, how fast they come up with this shit, bro. Like, TC, like, he been doing all these stacks, like, on Genesis 2 and shit, and Genesis 1. But it's like, he'll be like, rummy, and he'll do the first line, and then it's like, all right, run it back, run it back, and now you got this stack, and it's like, we stacked, you know what I mean? It's like how fast they're doing it is crazy, effortlessly. Wow. That's why I sit around them and go, I'm not even good at music. You know what I'm saying?
I just push space bar.
Exactly.
These guys are doing it.
Exactly.
Right, I'm pushing space bar period, going, moving the cursor again.
Exactly.
Space bar period.
Swear to God, dude.
That's nuts though. But I mean, I could see it though. I mean, some of the stuff he comes up with, the melodic and shit like that, dude, like it's crazy.
I mean, there's times where it's like, bro, I don't even fuck with this beat this much that I cooked up. I'm like, it's all right. And they do some shit on it, and I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, they take the beat to a new level just by what they do on it.
Well, that's what happened with Ready for War. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, I remember listening to it, and I'm like, bro, why is this hook? God damn it, man. Now I'm just like, Ready for War.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you get Scorp on there with TC, and it's just like, all right, here we go. I don't know which is who or what, but now I'm humming the damn song all day long. It's like, Ready for War. I'm like,
if you ask me what my favorite video was, I would say that video, though, because that video fire as fuck to me. I don't know why. It's just so cool.
I never understood what the hell the cheeseburger's for.
You know,
just because like Scorp likes to eat, or what is that? Where y'all trying to be
we was trying
subliminal?
It was supposed to be like they're tempting their asses with, so they deny the drinks first. I think is what happens. Then they deny the cheeseburger. They trying to tempt them with like food and bev, and then he sends in the girls as the last ditch effort. Because the whole premise was supposed to be like, I'm convincing them to like sign or some shit to me or whatever. We wanted it to be.
So you're baiting them with things,
right? Yeah, I'm trying to like.
What's good? It's gonna take.
And really, it's supposed to look like by signing, it's like entrapment. That's why Nick, who's MKV, that's the video guy.
Right.
He was supposed to be like the police, like watching it.
Yeah, he's the police with the badge
on
and
surveillance.
Yeah.
We was trying to like entrap them, but like they didn't fall for it. So the cheeseburger, I knew that was gonna go one of two ways when it was like.
I was just kind of lost. I was like. Okay, I'm getting it, and it's like cheeseburger. It's like
you know what it was supposed to be though? It was supposed to be like some bougie ass food to like look like it went with those bougie ass drinks. But we forgot the fucking food. But I swear to God, they just had a McDonald's cheeseburger on them.
So there you go.
And I tell you, bro, I had to stop these motherfuckers from eating that for like an hour through this shoot, bro.
I believe that too.
Yes. They just had the fucking cheeseburger on them, I swear.
Yeah, last time I thought he's like, you want some nachos? I'm like, nah, man, I'm good, bro. Like,
hey, bro. Respectfully, those big boys, they always eating. I cannot lie. Respectfully.
I'm dead, dude. That's crazy as hell. He said I had to
feed the
stop
beast,
them
man.
for an hour.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. I had to stop him literally.
Right, like no, you can't twist the plate. It's still gonna look funny. Like no, just you don't get half or any of it.
How was the down video
Yeah.
shoot, man?
Chaotic, hectic, but also like really fun.
Yeah, I've asked a few people and they're like, everything was cool, but then all of a sudden it got around and then poof.
Yeah,
it was like,
we rented out Niecy's. We were supposed to only have like
shout out Niecy's. That's
shout out
fire.
Niecy's. It's fucking so good, dude.
Man.
We were only supposed to have like 15 people show up. Like we had and it was supposed to look like the restaurant was like full, right? So it's like 15 extras, boom, boom, boom.
A few in the kitchen, and then the team's in the kitchen. And
Yeah. So then it was like the producers are cooking up in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Me, LA, and Scorp. And then, but like I don't know, word got out that it was this was when TC just got signed, so he was fucking really hot. And then they got word that Tech was gonna be there, and it was at least 45 people there, dude. It was crazy. But Niecy's was cool. They rolled with the punches. We had to rent the restaurant, so they stayed open like 3 hours late for us just to film the video. But like shit, we actually finished like ahead of schedule and all that. It was smooth. It was hectic,
good.
but it was smooth, bro.
How was it meeting Tech?
So like when Tech pulled up, it was like, that's why everybody was there for show. And so it was a 4-hour shoot, and he was probably there for like 90 minutes of it, which is exactly how we wanted to play it. Like when we were going into planning that, I was like, yo, we just need to make it so Tech 9 can show up. He's on camera and he can fucking leave. Cause like, I just want it to be super pro and easy for him to work with. That's how.
Right, here's the next scene for you. Here's the next scene for you.
And so like, we really made it happen. It was me and MKV, Better Days, and Originated Frames Diverse, if you guys know him. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot to plan. It seemed like a big undertaking, like renting a restaurant, getting all the gear and all that shit. But like, I don't know. I'm really into planning and shit too, and like organizing and making shit shake. So I like to take on like, those roles sometimes too. So
you're the dad.
Exactly, bro.
I'm the dad. I gotta make this shit pop.
Fucking dad.
I gotta make that shit pop.
Exactly.
All right, that's what's up.
But I thought the video was so fun, and it turned out so good. And just like when we were done, just being like a dude from Kansas City, it's like, holy shit, I just made a video with Tech 9. That shit was crazy to me.
Yeah.
We were all in Cloud 9. And the song, people love the song.
Right.
People love the video. I thought the video turned out fire as fuck.
Did he improv that stuff?
Yeah,
in the beginning where he's like,
it was so funny because like it's those two sitting at the booth, right? And like those 40 people that were there that I mentioned are just standing like right all around, like watching this. And so, yeah, they probably did it like 4 or 5 times because he kept making Tech 9 crack the fuck up. He was saying crazy shit like that.
Breaking his character.
Yeah, dude. One time he sat down and he was just like, Red Kingdom. And he was just like, people were losing it.
I can't do it, TC. He's like, bro, would you shut up? Like, damn. Yeah, that's somebody I could not be in a room with.
What did he say at the end of our episode? Hey, my name is Earl.
Well, yeah, because I was like, all right, like this, and I'm like, the one and only, I'm Earl. I'm like, no, TC, no limit TC. And he's like, well, give them what they want. It's like, bro, his character is just crazy. Mm-hmm. So I love his trajectory and like how they actually signed him because, yeah, he's going to be all over the place.
Yeah, he's got to stay locked in, keep grinding.
Damn right. So I want to ask you this, man. So, like, what made you get into the podcast game?
A couple reasons for real. Like, we try to keep our, conversations to like the studio and shit as best as we can. Because, me and Scorp, we was already having those conversations all the time with whoever would be at the fucking studio.
Right.
You know what I mean? We'd be having debates over this artist. We'd be having debates over plugins and fucking DAWs and producers and all that shit. And so we was just like, bro, we need to just start a podcast. And now that we have it rolling, as you guys know, it's just like a content generator for us to have shit every week to talk about and post. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like, half of this shit in today's battle and doing music is having shit to post. And so like, it's an easy outlet for us to have music content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And plus it allows us to, relationship build the community by having guests on there and talk to them and highlight what they do as well, like you guys do. You know what I'm saying? So, multiple reasons we started it, and now it's just, I don't know if we can stop.
I mean, yeah, man, you have some really good people on there. From Royal Chief, you done fucked around and got Rob Lowe to star.
Yeah.
Like, we've been trying to get her.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's hard to get some of those people, and
I
you've
fuck
got
with
them
Rob Lowe.
already.
Yeah. I mean, it's just relationships for mostly shit we have in the studio. You know what I mean? Like, Rob Lowe, when she pulled up to do her episode, she was already at the studio. That was like her third time at the studio this week. She was there for other shit, multiple reasons. You know what I mean? So just, hey, you want to slide through on Monday and be on the pod? Yeah, for sure. So just worked out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who you got coming up next for that?
I gotta talk to Score. We're trying to get you guys know we got one Buddha. He's over at In the Dark Productions on the west side. We're gonna get him on there. He's an engineer and producer, super dope. We try our best. We obviously have a bunch of artists on there, but we try our best to like hang out and talk to producers and engineers.
Right, so you can talk to language that
so
they
we can
understand.
speak the language and we can actually like have a conversation and have it flow. Because sometimes, I don't know how you guys feel, when we have like an artist on there, sometimes it's like they consider it more of like an interview than like a fucking conversation, the podcasting, you know what I mean? But I like to tell them before we start, I'm like, yo, so just think of this as a conversation. You know what I mean? Facts, it's like we can talk about anything. You can say whatever you want. It's not like an interview, because we've had some of our early guests when we weren't great at podcasting. Yeah, it was like they would just answer with like a yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, dude, we need some more than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Be a little bit more detailed in that answer.
Right, how'd you feel meeting Lil Wayne? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah,
it was
cool.
smooth. Shit was cool, bro. All right, bet. Yeah.
We've had that before.
Yeah.
Where I'm like,
yeah. So you guys feel my pain.
Some people you just can't pull it out of them though. Some people just aren't going to talk unless they're in a certain mode. So, and then you got that too.
But like you said, like when we have like an engineer producer on there, though, we can speak the language and we can ask them something and get them talking. You know what I mean? About like some shit.
I totally get it, because I was saying something to him in front of his friends the other night, and he's like, they have no clue what you're saying to me.
Yo, bro.
And I was like, yep. I'm realizing this now.
Yeah.
Like this is I'm speaking foreign. You know, I might as well be speaking Latin for fuck's sake.
It's true though, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
and there's something basic too. Like, you know, you'd have been like, okay, but and that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think the thing I've been seeing float around a lot is like people that go crazy for like, oh man, I use this mic with this compressor. You don't even know, blah. And it's like, bro, nobody cares.
Right. They're like, well, I use this Sony camera because this version is. Yeah. And I'm like, man, just tell me how to turn this function and use this thing or do this. Like, because I don't need the whole backstory and trying to get a promotion. Everybody's trying to get endorsed. That's what it seems like to me too.
Yeah. Even we floated the idea on our shit. Like, if we like
talk up waves or something.
Yeah,
like that.
like maybe we could get, but it's also just like, bro, I really just want to be in the actual studio, not just be a studio podcaster. You know what I mean?
Damn right, yeah.
But, you know, I respect the people that make their lane that way too, because that's a full-time lane as well. But it's like, yeah, as you guys know, this shit is a lot of work just for like the little that I feel like we do. You know what I mean?
I just sent him an article a couple days ago from the Kansas City Star that podcasters are starting to fall off now because they're spending way more money and they're not making anything.
Yeah.
And they have this following, but you know, no one's buying t-shirts. No one's they're watching or listening or streaming or whatever, but it's not enough to actually generate revenue to pay for these cameras and all the things that you need to actually make it effective in an actual podcast. So it's like, I've told him like, all right, we're at the level where we can run efficiently, you know what I mean? As long as we stay within these coordinates. He's like, all right, cool. You know, because we're at the level now. Yeah. But it's like, it took us almost 2 years to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, we have the podcast studio at our studio, but it's like, we're really the only ones that use it. Like, I had, you know, a bigger expectation of when I built the place that like, oh yeah, podcasts will like want to come in and like record here and get the podcast done. But it's like so many people like you guys, I didn't like realize this, are like self-contained. You know what I mean? Like they just do it themselves.
Right.
And so like
we don't outsource very much. Unless we have like someone special like Lil Flip and I got a camera guy to call or. And
I feel like that's most podcasts, right? Like they're self-contained. Like they have everything in house that they need. You guys have lights, cameras,
economically,
audio. Yeah.
You realize like, look, I'm paying this much however often.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Right.
And that's what we were talking about. It's like, it's a hobby until you make money. And for all these people that have been doing it for 10 years plus are like starting to bow out. So I was telling him like, we might start gaining because we're going to be consistent and still rock quality because we enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
These guys are burned out after all these years. You're still fresh in it. So you're like, yeah, like what can we do next to level it up?
And even I feel like, damn, this is a grind. We just had our like year anniversary, like our year, we do bi-weekly shows, and it was episode 26, which means we'd done it a full year, and it was just like, damn, that felt like a lot. You know what I mean? But it's like,
shoot, you're only on 26. I think we're like on what, 80?
No.
What?
Like 71.
So see,
I thought he was about to say like 120 or something.
No, I mean it feels like with
No,
the stuff we have in the
crazy.
chamber.
I mean, mad props. That's crazy.
We got 3 in the bank.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like we have stuff ready to go.
Yeah.
Lined up.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing. Like I just taught him how to edit.
Yeah.
So it's been like I've been doing a lot of the things, and it's like he's been doing a lot of other things. So now we're starting to divide a little bit differently, and we're just flowing better now. You know, it's like we're both learning each side's like what he's been doing, and he's been learning what I've been doing more. So it's like, hey, sit in the conductor chair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you get in it's like, learning how to get in the booth all of a sudden. It's like,
I mean, that'd be the most time consuming part though, is that editing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That editing and that content aspect of making the content pieces for it, that'd be the most time consuming part to me.
Yeah.
This part would be easy. You know what I mean? Like just having the conversation.
Well, yeah, you say that, but hold on. You just sat there and said just a moment ago, you're like, dude, sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get people to be like,
That's true. If we have a guest that like, I probably have been rambling over here. If we get a guest that will talk a lot, it's like it's butter. You know what I mean? But like,
right, exactly,
yeah.
It's butter. But I mean,
it's crazy, and they just keep talking about things, and you're like, I didn't ask you any questions.
Been
you
there
just keep
too.
Talking.
Been there too. We've had a couple artists go off on there about like,
DJ.
what are you talking about?
this dude's screenshot. But we had Freeway Rick Ross on here, and like literally the whole episode, I'm talking to him, and then out of nowhere, he's like, I don't like you. And then I'm like, okay.
That was funny. That was funny. He's like, you're cool, but I don't like you. And I was like,
literally, I'm like,
he was trying to turn that shit into No Jumper, bro.
I don't know what he was trying to do. I was like, you don't like me? What did I say?
Hey, we're on camera. We're gonna do it. And then he signed this, right? This is new, right? Because we do this for the seasons and stuff, right? Till we fill it up. So he was one of the first to sign it. So I wrote what they want, and he put Rick Ross, not for sale.
That's crazy.
Yeah, conceded.
That's big as hell. And so everybody else, as you see, we've had all our other guests
respectfully signed it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Respectfully signed it.
And, Sean, and Scorp, and
That's crazy, bro.
It's like,
that's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. He was just like, I don't like you. So then I was just like,
yeah.
Okay.
The end of the interview is like, are we done? It's like, okay.
But that, like, I'm saying, like, beyond speaking about him, but like, I mean, what was it? A few weeks ago, I interviewed. He has me interviewing some people that I have no, like, this guy who owned like an organic lawn care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you know what like the particles of a PFB2 is it? And I'm sitting there like,
yeah, he's talking like in military crazy terms that we don't, like.
And I'm looking at him,
farm
but
chemicals.
Same thing. If you were interviewing somebody, you're like that, you're like, Scorp, and Scorp's like,
right. So what's the compressor ratio? Right. What's the compressor ratio you like to use when you're doing vocals on the ad lib? And it's like that to somebody who's like, I've never sat at a DAW ever. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, so he's talking about these chemicals. It's like, cool. But, I like the guy and he's a great business. So it's like, I want to get him on here and get him talking. And he loves our podcast. Yeah. And that was the other thing. He's like a big supporter. Like, man, you guys are awesome. Keep going. Don't stop. Blah, blah, blah. Like, bet, Mike. When do you want to come on? Like, let's get you on in the spring so you can start promoting yourself through the podcast game too. Because he's got the only organic lawn care service in Kansas City. I was like, that's unique. Cool. Yeah. You're only gonna be on our podcast, Like, cool. That's an exclusive, man. So whether people tap in or not, he's gonna get some love from it. And that's what's important. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like we're like this is a cool thing to do and it's fun, but at the same time, like we're giving. You know what I mean? Like we're marking time and like stamping. So you can be like, yeah, I've been doing this. Like you're saying, I've been doing this since I was like 19, 20. Yeah. 15 years strong, like. You know what I mean? This is a mark in time. Like, now we're at this level where you're throwing parties where you're like, I produced this song, and everybody's like, what the? That's just.
He's going to start hitting you with the whole thing of the interview. Right.
Right.
He's hitting you with the. Yeah. Because the thing is, You lost him.
You know what?
He's like,
I don't like you, bro.
I'm cool. He don't like you.
Hey, it's okay.
You're cool. Don't like you. You're cool. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'm
Roller
out.
coaster.
Did Long Bro at least like give you guys something to talk about? What did you guys talk about?
Yeah, it was
Like
good.
business
yeah,
shit?
we had a conversation,
Yeah.
and it was like, but it was cool because we could ask him like, "Hey, what was your favorite episode?"
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, like we flipped it into a way like,
Mhm.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, you can find out certain ways and have the conversations with people, and you can flip it in some ways. But at the same time, you are like,
I thought he was going to be a little bit more jubilant than he was, but at the same time, you know, he was being very professional, and I respected that. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, cool, we'll run it for as long as, you know, the conversation is going to be natural, and then, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
regardless of that, though, like the branding is what they want. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have to always be like Trackouts is kind of like, all right, like I'm an engineer, like
Yeah.
mics or whatever the case may be. Like, hey, how did you, how was it, you know, running the sound for this event or whatever the case? You guys kind of have like a different branding. So like what they want when he was like, hey, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. We can get these people. Like at the end of the day, like the reason why I do this podcast and stuff is like, I like to learn.
Yeah.
So like the whole, like the chemical that's in the grass and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it was like something like I kind of out of sight, out of mind, like cool to know.
And then you're like, oh, my son was playing with this thing and it's poison.
Well,
that happens. So it's like a realization, like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Yeah,
So
but at the end of the day, like
that's going to be a great
I
shirt
learned,
when his
though.
eyes go.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like I like the podcast and stuff because I like to learn.
Yeah.
You know, I can learn about anything. Like from like we've had apparel clothing companies on here. It's like, oh, I like this, or you know, we've had Days on here, which
Yeah.
is you know,
Comedians.
yeah, comedians, all types of people. But that's what we do as like what they want.
Yeah.
So it's like you know, all types of different stuff. Like we're trying to get like John on from I-70.
Yeah.
You know, because that dude has a personality.
He's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
I loved going on and meeting him and going on his show. He's funny as hell.
Yeah, John
He
John's
is.
cool.
He just made it fun.
Shout out John.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out John.
Yeah, he was just like, Snow, what do
like
you
you,
think about
buddy.
this? It's like, damn it.
And
Yeah.
they recorded up in that cigar lounge up off 7th Street.
Yes.
And it was just fucking dope in there. I was like, I did not know this was here. This shit's hard.
Told you. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I
Yeah.
I've never been offered a cigar twice at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. It's like, why would I want one? Like, I just got up like a little bit ago, and like,
Hey,
I
this
do
is
not
setting
want
against
to
the
smoke
vibe.
a
That's
stogie.
how they,
Yeah,
hey,
I
bro.
guess.
That's how they used to do it 100 years back. Get right to it, wake up, get that stogie going.
Yeah,
right.
that raw
Hit it and get it
coffee,
going.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know your role.
But I mean, it was nice hospitality.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of funny that. Yeah, I've never had that happen.
I just thought that the space was super
You know, with
dope.
the big, huge leather
Yeah.
armchairs, like you're in like the Harvard Estate Lounge or some
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
nonsense.
It was
Okay,
about-
that's where I would have shot the Ready for War video. Like
In a
all
place
that,
like that?
it looks mobbed like no other. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, where am I at? You know, but like his
Right.
aesthetics is really dope though. So I do like I-70 and what he's doing over
And
there.
they show
Yeah.
it really well.
Oh yeah,
show
NSPN
really
is
well.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
They'll make you look real crispy.
Yeah. That shit
So,
looks good. I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah, shout out to him though. But yeah, so we got on the whole spiel about that now. But I wanted to ask you this. So we're on an hour mark. So I want to ask you, let's see. We do this on every episode, but your Mount Rushmore. But I want to know your Mount Rushmores. Give me your top 4 songs that you have engineered.
That I've engineered. Well, I got to go with Down with Tech and TC off the rip, just because that's like my biggest song I've done yet.
And it's dope.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I mean, all these are going to be dope, but yeah, like,
I'm gonna say some of the whack shit y'all never heard of now.
There could be 2.
So you said that I engineered,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll go with that one. For sure. And then, I need to think about it for a second because I done engineered hella songs at this point. But probably so like as an engineer, it's hard for me to look back on anything like past like 6 months ago and like be in love with it because
Or
it's like
2022.
I was actually super stoked how good that sounded. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'd be feeling like shit I did 4 years ago sounds terrible to what I'd be doing now. You know what I mean? Just because like I'm constantly like
changing
changing my setup, like evolving with my ears. You know what I mean, or whatnot. But back to the question, I'll definitely put Down in there. I like Catch Up, the one I just dropped with Southside Damon, Ontario Ray. I don't know.
That's a dope record.
You guys fuck with that? That shit. I love that beat too.
That's hard.
So it's like that record, just the way it came together to me is like so fire. So I love that one. I'll put that on there. What else? Gotta go something with my brother Shunan. Like, I just love his music so much. So, but probably take it back to his project Slutty from 2024. It came out in January 2024. There was some fucking cookers on there. But the song Thanks Cross Me, I don't know if you guys have heard that one by him. Phenomenal song produced by me, Scorpio, LA the Brother Man. Engineered by me. Shunan is the artist. So fucking fire. I don't know. You guys familiar with Shunan at all?
I've heard him on a couple records with like.
He's been kind of low key like the last year and a half, which breaks everybody's heart because he's so dope. He needs to get active again.
Isn't he on Fuck Your Hood?
Yes, he was on that Stack and Maintain.
Stack and Maintain. Yeah. I know who that is. Yeah.
So he's one of my favorite artists. So I'll probably go with some maybe like the Thanks Cross Me or Angels Part 2, which is we went out to LA and filmed a video. It was just a vibe. We was having so much fun. So I'll put one of those on there.
All right, so that's 3.
That's 3.
Now here's a 4th.
A 4th. I'm trying to think of a mix where I just went like, yeah, I fucking killed that. But it's kind of hard for me to think because like my brain just goes to everything recent. You know what I mean? Like,
facts. Well, yeah. That's just in general, bro. Like, it's like, what did you do? It's like, Tuesday did this. It's like, no, Tuesday of 2024. Where were you? It's like, what?
To stick with the recency bias, I'll go with the Like Yeah by Shay Lyric that we just dropped like a couple months ago. Like Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that one with Shay Lyric. It was like a hard hitting like
is that
beat,
the one?
But it had like rock guitar parts in it too.
Is that the one she's talking about feet?
Yeah, stepping on these bitches. I ain't got no bunions.
Yes, the bunions. Yeah.
Me and my girl are always like when she says that line, but I fuck with Shay. She's hella hard.
She's hard. Yeah, she's dope. She's talented as hell.
She's coming way different for a female rapper. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like female rappers always put into a like a hypersexualized box. You know what I mean? And it's like she's just doing her own thing, which is awesome.
Damn right. Yeah. She's talented. She's talented. So that's crazy, man. So we gotta ask you this last question, man, before we get you up out of here.
All right.
So we obviously got you on here, and literally your whole camp was just like, you gotta get Code Red, gotta get code. So who would you want to be on the What They Want podcast next?
That's a good question. Who do I think deserves a little shine for you guys to talk to? Okay.
With an alley-oop would be helpful.
I'm not gonna throw you anybody from that camp because you just said they already all been on here.
I don't know if all of them have been on here. Maybe. I think we're missing like a couple.
Yeah.
But
you guys trying to keep it with music?
Whatever you think, man.
Like we just told you, we talked about a guy with organic lawn care, dog.
That's true. That's true.
And then you and I are talking about waves, so it's like you see what I'm saying?
That's true. You might check out my boy MKV Visuals.
The Visuals.
Ferrari Films. Shout out Nick. He's a good homie. But he does like all the video shit for all these guys. You know what I'm saying? So like anything.
It's good to get camera guys from behind the camera to in front of the camera.
And I always have fun talking to him. He'd be a good conversation.
I like that. Yeah. Definitely. Okay.
Because if you guys are a fan of the videos, he does all the editing. Him and Frames shoot it together, but he edits all of them, and he's a gangster with that shit. Cannot lie.
Yeah, I've seen his tag a bunch of times.
Yeah,
he's good.
MKV.
That'd be cool. Let's get him. Can we get on Trackouts?
Shit, we need to make it happen, bro.
Say less.
Yeah.
I'm with it. There you go. Booyah. That'd
be dope.
Of course, he has to make sure he gets that on camera.
Like code. Hey.
Right, you remember that video you said?
That's gonna be the clip.
In March, yeah.
It's like, hey, we're not on Trackouts, and this is 3 years. It's like, what happened? It's like, sorry, man, timing just never lined up.
No, that'd be great, dude. Because we haven't got anybody that's just like we haven't got anybody that podcasts on there. You know what I mean? Like most people that come on there, they're like, I don't do podcasts, bro. It's like that's great. It's fine.
Well, that's what I hit Scorp with, like off the rip. I'm like, yeah, like Scorpio season. He's an artist. He's this, and then he's half a Trackouts, and he's like, damn. I was like, yeah, I watch podcasting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was like, he's like, damn, you actually knew about the podcast. I was like, yeah. And I mentioned it actually with Nick Bendope was on here. And he's like, yeah. He's like, so what's your, like, podcasts that you watch in the city? And I'm like, well, like, there's obviously us, 50 states.
Yeah.
And I was like, Trackouts. And he's like, I don't think I've heard of Trackouts. I'm like, it's Code Red and Scorp. Like, y'all need to, they dive into it a little bit more.
And he's
deeper.
like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I need to look into those guys. But I'm like, yeah, they're, you know.
Have you guys heard of Interrupt, Casey?
Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah, they got some cool guests on there sometimes.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
I like them. And then there's another podcast in Kansas City that I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
What they want.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
What they
What
want.
they want.
Shameless plug.
I know the Yada Yada boys have their podcast.
Joe Corneo and all of them. Yeah. Like they have that. But that's like the staple, like with them, like they kind of the Yada Yada podcast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the other one was. It's a sports one. But oh well. But yeah, like I said, like I tune into a lot of the podcasts, and so to see you guys like doing, obviously you're the engineer.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh look, there's Code. Like he's actually like, there's the face to it.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, Code Red.
I'm outside.
Code Red is definitely outside. There you go.
Here I am.
Because I be in the studio most of the time. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, hey man,
Right,
cooking
there's
up
a-
console.
Producer engineers, there's a reason we sit behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time.
Damn
Most
right.
of the time.
Well, now that you're in front of the camera, tell the viewers where to find you at.
Shit. Instagram at CoRedKC, or follow the studio at CoRed Productions KC, or better yet, just check out the studio website, CoRedProductionsKC.com.
Easy.
Bingo.
See? Code Red.
See, that's
KC.
a little bit more of a conversation instead of yeah. You know? So tapping into that. So yeah. So all right, y'all. Well, there you go. There's another episode of What They Want Podcast. This has been really dope. Pleasure, you know, you coming through finally.
Appreciate you having me.
You know,
Yeah, glad
highly
to be here.
requested, highly
Yes.
favored. So I'm your boy Snow. It's Danny Slab.
Yo.
The one and only Code Red, man. Till next time. Later.
I'ma give them what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give them what they want.